Okay, Doooovid, and we are live at the Southfield Menorah lighting. Many years have been doing this. My neighborhood town, we just had a Menorah procession, at least like 30-40 cars coordinated with the Southfield Police Department. We had 30-40 cars with menorahs put on top, and we paraded through the streets. We have our rabbinic training school here, our Chabad yeshiva. Recently the news, Mark Shapiro, Chabad rabbi in Jersey City, was alumni of our yeshiva here in Detroit. So lots of students. Hey, Gabas. Going live.
Are you live?
Yeah, I just went live.
Nice.
Speeches. So thank God we got Chief of Police showing up. We were able to organize the coordination with the police to have our menorah processions. I think we have a few police cars that you can see over there in the other parking lot. We have tens of cars with menorahs. So pretty big crowd. You know, our yeshiva, the students at the local yeshiva here, and some local. Jerry, happy Hanukkah. So a lot of our locals and Chabad supporters from around the area involved with the yeshiva. So this is our Southfield public menorah lighting, but together with the students of our local Chabad yeshiva, and specifically a rabbinic training academy for Chabad leadership. So a lot of these rabbis go all over the world every year. Every few months I'm getting new messages. Students of the yeshiva here moving on. So there's Irv, our hey Irv.
No, I don't want to get the stuff on the floor.
Happy Hanukkah. It's our town treasurer. People follow my YouTube. Know Irv Lowenberg. He's our elected treasurer of Southfield. One of the people that helps organize this event, and respected treasurer of Southfield. He was on my video his re-election campaign, and he went unopposed. No one ran against him. So popular city treasurer here. He has been honoree of our lighting in previous years, where Mr. Lowenberg has been honorary lighter of the menorah. He'll probably speak this year. So good man, pretty big crowd. The rabbis' families, yeshiva, people involved in the yeshiva, people in Southfield community. In fact, the last few years it was some serious rain. Olivia, happy Hanukkah, thanks for tuning in. Our ceremony will start pretty soon. So we'll have some speeches and then we'll light. Get this on film. And pretty big crowd. A lot warmer weather the last few years. It was snow. In fact, last year it was snowing really, really hard as the ceremony happened. So we had to fight tough weather. So it's almost 60 degrees this year. So we're giving out zucchini soup, and we got some donuts. The video of this. So thank God we got a lot of people, government officials here, careful here, and so we got donuts popping out, zucchini soup, big crowd, happy day. Hanukkah is a happy time. Cooperation of our local officials. We got the city here providing us lighting, and many years Rabbi Stein asked me to help him out a few years back. I happily said yes, and I've been helping him out ever since. So, great event. I'm a little careful of the wires and cords.
There's strings over here.
Yeah, be careful, honey.
Okay, so we'll get this going. Should speeches start any minute. I'm not sure if Rabbi Morris is here. Who's spoken past years, the Young Israel Southfield, Yeshiva University rabbi, popular rabbi, City Hall also. So if he's here, probably speak. And besides that, we might be ready. So in previous years, I took a lot of pictures and I divided the stream to little cuts. And now a lot more people have video and live stream than when I first started doing this. I was one of the first people with the i4, I guess, to at that point just be filming it and later getting home editing it to my YouTube. Hey Alan, happy Hanukkah. The local doctor. Okay, so some good people. This is Southfield, probably the main Jewish stronghold in Michigan. In Detroit, a lot of people work in Detroit. I saw Dan Gilbert's son lit the menorah in Detroit. I didn't go last year. It kind of became like commercialized or whatever, but the big menorah lighting in Detroit that I'd went to the first few years, but they got pretty big and went a different direction, so I stopped going to that. But I've still been helping out this one. Wednesday is Rabbi Kaczynski, who I've been working together with since he came here to Michigan. So hopefully be more Hanukkah celebration. There's one in Birmingham, Bloomfield Hills tonight, but I don't know that rabbi too much, so I've been helping out with this one. They put it the same night, so I'm here. Southfield has like 100,000 people. It actually borders Detroit. Detroit is 8 Mile, and Southfield starts at 8 Mile. So it's right into Oakland County, and here I'm by like 11 Mile, so it's already like upper middle class. It's largely African American population-wise. Southfield's about 50% African American, maybe 10-15% Jews. There's definitely, I think there's more than 10,000, maybe 20-30,000 Jews, maybe even in Southfield. Oak Park next to it. It's our population center, part of the Orthodox communities in Southfield, part in Oak Park. And if you like modern Orthodox, there's numerous synagogues and multiple schools, private schools in the Southfield area. This school here, the Chabad Yeshiva, is actually in neighboring Oak Park, but Southfield is probably economically a little bit better than Oak Park. So, but Southfield is a major suburb. It's borders Detroit. From lower middle class to upper middle class. So, somewhat the further you get north, 8 Mile. Southfield could go all the way up to 14 Mile, which is north. So usually, Captain Caveman, thanks for tuning in. We're gonna have our government officials. Should have a chief of police, our treasurer, maybe the mayor, and a few other people speaking. We'll have our lighting. I was here earlier, helped set up. Got a rabbi about ready to start any minute. Got our teepee torch that we'll use to light the menorah. We're just giving out food. People are socializing. Ceremony is going to start any minute. So I've just been rambling. We got the music blasting. So as opposed to a lot of the other menorahs, where Lubavitch rabbis go into communities and set up yeshivas, we have a base community. So we have actually a training school and a good few hundred Lubavitch families that live a Lubavitch lifestyle. So this is like a hub community, not like Crown Heights, but it's a hub community of Chabad. We even have a training school here that trains rabbis, and rabbis
Happy
from around the
Hanukkah,
country
everyone! Happy Hanukkah!
will send their kids to Metro Detroit for training to be a rabbi. So
thank you everyone for coming.
Here we go.
Please enjoy some hot soup, fresh hot zucchini soup, and we have donuts for the children. We'll be starting the program momentarily. Everyone is welcome to move on the sidewalk further in front, closer to the menorah. On the sidewalk, because soon we're going to have the fire show here, so you can move up onto the sidewalk. Thank you.
Yeah, we started, I didn't get on video, I took pictures. We had a procession of like 40 cars with menorahs, and the police cooperated. That's the chief of police there, and we had like police escorts where we drove through the community here, and whole procession of menorah cars. But Southfield's a hub Jewish community, a hub Orthodox community, and a hub Chabad Orthodox community. It's nothing like Crown Heights, but there's still hundreds and hundreds, maybe more, followers of Chabad, fully Orthodox, that live here, where we even have our school training, where kids of rabbis from around the world looking for a place to educate their children in the path of Chabad leadership will send their kids here. So this year we got our Jeremy Moss, our Senator Mendel. So this is an Orthodox large community here. So we have our own elected representatives. So these three people are Jewish elected representatives: our treasurer, state senator, and city councilman. And they've all lit the menorah for us in the past. I don't know, maybe they'll say a few words. So, here we train.
Happy Hanukkah, everyone! I don't hear you. Happy Hanukkah!
Happy Hanukkah, Gil!
Thank you, everyone, for coming here on this beautiful day, the second night of Hanukkah. We stand here at the city of Southfield, as we've done for many years, at least 9 years that I've been here. But the menorah has stood here for many, many, many more years. And we're reminded once again the privilege that we have to live in a city and in a state and in a country that allows the freedom of religion, where we can celebrate our religion freely and be protected, where the government itself supports each individual in their freedom of religion. And we have a very special message from Hanukkah. There are many messages we can learn from Hanukkah, but one of the central messages are that even a small light can overcome darkness, and a good act overcomes a bad act, an evil act, and love will always overcome hate. And we also learn from the story of Hanukkah. In the story of Hanukkah, the Greeks entered the temple and they defiled all of the oil. They did not destroy it physically that much, but their main objective was to destroy it spiritually. And they defile all of the oil, aside of one jug of oil that remained complete and intact. And we learn from that so too each one of us. We have inside of us a little flame. We have inside of us a soul. And although that soul may be covered and the external parts of us may become defiled, but there is always that one jug of oil inside that remains intact. We just have to uncover it, and we just have to set a little spark. And when we set a little spark, it'll create a great flame and defy a lot of darkness. I would like to make a special mention of those people who are affected, and specifically those precious people who lost their lives in the attack in Jersey City, New Jersey recently. Those people were attacked for nothing wrong that they've done on their own. All they have done is been proud of their religion. They're of the Jewish faith, or they're working in a place associated with the Jewish community, and because of that they were attacked, and we cannot forget them. And at the same time, we also recognize our first responders who were there when they were needed, and they are there every single day for us, sacrificing their lives. If God forbid something happens, they are the first ones to respond. And thank God, when nothing happens, they are there. And I would like to recognize the police chief who's here with us, Police Chief Barren, who's here, and made sure that we can be here today protected to be able to celebrate this joyous holiday. I would like to thank the mayor, who's not here with us tonight but sends his wishes, together with all the council members and the council president, who have enabled us to celebrate here tonight and every single day of the year. And I would also like to make a special mention of Mr. Sid Lance of blessed memory, who was from the first founders of the Menorah here, and for many, many years made sure that the Menorah should also be here, always be here, and himself lit the Menorah here for many years. So may this continue to be in his memory. Of course, I would like to thank our treasurer, Moshe Lowenberg, who does not like the fame, but he's the one behind the scenes that always makes sure that the Menorah celebration should happen, and he's the one that got me into this, and with his guidance and direction, we're all here tonight. I would also like to thank the students of the Lubavitch Yeshiva who came here together with their parade from Oak Park, together with 70 cars, 70 vehicles that travel through town to spread the miracle of Hanukkah to all those who live here and see them in person or in the live coverage. So we thank them for joining us.
Rabbi Morris just came.
I would like to thank our sponsors for tonight. Gabriel Naomi Shmueli, Shavar Shlema, Jay and Yael Eidler, Yudi and Anna Weiss, and we still have a few sponsorships available if anyone else would like to join. I would like to call upon the police chief to please share a few words, greetings to everybody.
And thank you for that warm reception. I just want to say that the commitment from the Southfield Police Department, commitment from the Southfield Fire Department is that we will always ensure that we're planning and putting measures in place to ensure your safety. And if you could help me, because when I asked for a few volunteers from the Southfield Fire Department and police departments to come and engage in this effort, give them a round of applause for that quick response to doing this. And also from our emergency management, Mr. Justin Beck and his team, give them a round of applause. So thank you.
Thank you, thank you. I would like to call upon Senator Jeremy Moss, who's been with us for many, many years. I think every single year that we had the celebration, he's been here, and he's here once again to please share some Hanukkah wishes.
Thank you so much. It is an honor to be here again. My first year on City Council was the first year that we did this. So if this is our 9th year, I've been here quite a while, and I'm so honored to continue to represent Southfield and the surrounding areas. I am the only Jewish state senator in the state of Michigan, and we are working diligently to get a permanent menorah placed in front of the state capitol during Hanukkah. You may have read about that. So we are continuing with those efforts. Just like the Maccabees, we are tenacious. We're gonna set a goal and we're gonna get it done. And it's an honor to continue to represent this community, Southern Oakland County, and all of our voices at the state capitol. We enjoy having this on the Southfield front lawn every year. Thank you very much for your assistance in making this happen.
Thank you, Jeremy. Greatly appreciated. I would like to call upon Treasurer Moshe Lowenberg to please share some Hanukkah wishes.
First of all, I'd like to thank Rabbi Stein for his dedication, his tireless efforts in everything he does to make sure this menorah lighting is successful, as well as everything he does for the Lubavitch Yeshiva and the entire community. So a round of applause for Rabbi Stein, please. It is so great to see such a turnout tonight, and definitely we appreciate your participation and being here. And it's a beautiful night to be able to celebrate together. The city of Southfield is a welcoming area, a diverse city, and as was mentioned, we're able to practice our being able to be Jewish over here, and we welcome everyone, and everyone gets along with each other, with all our neighbors, and that's one of our greatest strengths as a city. Also, I'd like to just throw in as a numbers man, one of the things I actually came across. If you add up all the candles over the nights of Hanukkah, you add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8, it equals up to 36. And 36 is a significant number. First of all, it's 2 times high, but also besides that, it's also the number of tractates in the Talmud. And right now, 2 days after the festival of Hanukkah, a festival in which the Judaism was able to survive and be able to thrive, there's going to be a Siyum Shas for people throughout the entire world. Over hundreds of thousands of people are going to be gathering around in MetLife Stadium, and also in the Southfield Pavilion. We will have a live broadcast of a live telecast of the Siyum event, and will be taking place at 1 o'clock on January 1st, and the public is welcome to attend. Tickets are available for sale in advance, $10 in advance or $15 at the door, and we're hoping that the place will be full of people celebrating such a significant milestone event, and we continue to have great events over here in Southfield.
Thank you, thank you. I would like to make a special mention of the Young Israel Southfield community who supports and attends this menorah lighting year after year, and specifically Rabbi Morris, who leads the community, who's here with us tonight. I'd like to ask him to come up and please share some Hanukkah greetings.
Thank you so much, Rabbi Stein, and I think this is the first of time in 9 years we didn't have snow falling as we lit the menorah. So Rabbi Stein, you're able to arrange it, so kol hakavod to you. I just want to add that the menorah, we light the menorah publicly. We know that a major aspect of the menorah lighting is Persumei Nisa, to publicize the miracle. And one of the blessings that we have, and Rabbi Stein mentioned, and Irv, you mentioned it as well, is the ability publicly to express and to identify proudly as Jews here in this country and here in the city of Southfield. And what a blessing it is, and what a privilege it is to be able to do this year after year, and to be grateful, and to never to shy away, but always to be proud of who we are, to celebrate our identities, and to celebrate the idea that we can come together as a community to celebrate what is so important and so critical tonight. So thank you, Rabbi Stein. Thank you, Irv Lowenberg. Thank you, Jeremy Moss, and thank you, Ari Mendel from the City Council, and to everyone who's gathered here this evening.
Thank you. As tonight is the holiday of Hanukkah, I would like to share one very important message, which is that the Lubavitcher Rebbe of blessed memory taught us that whatever we have to share with someone else. Even if we only have a little bit, we have to share it with someone else. We're thrilled that everyone is here to celebrate this special menorah lighting, but there are many people that are not here. So I please ask every one of you here tonight, when you go home, please think of one other person that you could share the message and the holiday of Hanukkah with them. We will give you a menorah that you can bring to someone else. Call them, wish them a happy Hanukkah, do a good deed, do one good thing to at least one other person, if not more. This way we will continue spreading the light. When we light a flame and you light a second candle, it doesn't take away from the original flame. It just spreads the light further. So it will not diminish our flame by sharing it. On the contrary, we'll spread the light. So if there's only one thing we can accomplish tonight, that everyone here goes home and makes one phone call or one message to one other person, then that would be amazing. Finally, we're going to actually light the menorah, followed by our special fire show. We've had many people light the menorah, but finally our treasurer, Irv Moshe Lowenberg, agreed that he should light it. So we're honored to give it to him, and we're going to call upon Moshe to help us out.
You better hold it two hands. Asher. Amen. To us.
Thank you everyone again for coming. We'll now be having a very special fire show by Detroit Circus, who's been here in the cold, in the rain, in the snow, and in the warm Hanukkah weather. Everyone please move back a little bit. Move back here a little bit so they have enough room. And be aware of the tree on top. We have the fire department here just in case.
Okay, happy Hanukkah, everybody. So, festival lights, usually a lot of these Chabad lightings will use fire shows.
Folks, it is a huge honor to be here on the
So I'm gonna end the
second
stream.
day of Hanukkah. It's
God bless,
a true
happy
honor
Hanukkah,
to be
everyone.
here. Kids, what do we do with a Menorah?